Good butt. He said, are you sure you don't want to canter?
So if he's late, it's because his hind end.
He just forgot to come with it.
It's usually the hind end that's late.
Hind end that's late. Yep. Very few are late in front. Very few horses are late in front. Good. Now straighten and canter.
And is that usually the problem, is a late behind?
Yes. Yep. Good, Kaitlin. This is getting a lot more through. Counter leg yield. Or lat leg yield. Good, and right straight. And shoulder in right. Good. Good. That's, yeah. Next long side, counter leg yield. So leg yield on the wall. Good, leg yield on the wall. Yep, good. Change it to haunches in. Left hind, right shoulder. Good job. Excellent. Got to get a little better off that right side. Counter leg yield. Shoulder in. Counter leg yield. Shoulder in. Good. This next one, counter leg yield, haunches in. Yeah. Now haunches in. Counter leg yield. Now haunches in. Good. On the quarter line, haunches in. Now counter leg yield. And shoulder in. Yeah, good, Kaitlin. And then again, counter leg yield. Good. Haunches in. Yeah, good. Shoulder in. Nice. Quarter line, shoulder in. Haunches in. Half pass. More right eye. Right straight, track right. Good. Counter leg yield. Half halt right. Haunches in. Good, good. Shoulder in. Center line, half pass right. Point his nose to B. Point his nose to B and put him in haunches in. Good. Right straight. Shoulder in left. Line change. Okay, so he's late behind. Walk. Stride late behind. Now, you're an I1 rider. That was a training level corner. Okay? Especially when you're riding shoulder in, wait for the change. Okay? You started turning halfway between R and M. Okay? I want you to ride that corner. Especially when we're trying to get the shoulder in quality before the change. Okay? Don't cut corners. Literally and figuratively. Okay, go ahead and pick up the walk. Haunches out. Halt. Round. Rounder. There, that's it. Walk, haunches out. Track right, haunches right, half halt left, and you're going to go down the fence line. That's okay. Right eye, right eye, right eye. Don't let him drift his shoulder right. Yeah, his haunches can go right, but his shoulder can't. I know. Good. Get all the way to the wall. Leg yield over to the wall. Leg yield to the wall. Now haunches in. Canter. Good. Down the long side, counter leg yield. Counter leg yield. Counter leg yield. Leg yield on the wall. Yep, leg yield on the wall. Good. And haunches in. And center line. Start with a little haunches in and then half pass to E. To E. Good. Right eye. Flex him right, haunches. Flex him right. Haunches in. Yes, yes. Good, good. Right straight and a little left. Shoulder in. Walk. Good job. At A, counter canter. Good job, good job. Good, Kaitlin. And a little shoulder in. He thought he might be a lip is on right there. Little round on the right. Stay right there and flying change. All right, good. That actually was only a half a stride late once he changed, you know what I mean? Yeah. And now walk and pat him for a second. You're going to give him a long rein for just a second. Put your whip in your right hand. He said, that was kind of hard to change that shoulder in, guys.
Yeah,
he tried to fly through it, and that's why the change didn't happen, you know what I mean? Because he's like, crap, I can't. All right, pick him up again. I know, buddy. Good. Now side pass leg yield all the way across. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Kaitlin. Good. Sit a little left. There you go. Over you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Haunches in. And canter, right lead. Come on. Good. Center line. Half pass to B. Good. Shoulder in left. Halt. Good boy. Just tell him he's a good boy because that was nice. Yeah. That was nice, and I knew we were going to run out of room. Good. Turn on the forehand off the right leg. Walk and haunches in. Right flexion. Yes, exactly. Walk and haunches in. Walking, buddy. Walking. Good. Good. Canter and haunches in. Nice. Nice, Kaitlin. Really ride your corner. Center line, half pass. If you can get there sooner than B, that would be great. Point his nose. Haunches in. Super. Shoulder in left. Flying change. Touch. Good boy. Half a stride late behind. Pat him, walk. And then pat him. Leg yield all the way across. Good. Good boy. Good. Over you go. Yep. Yep. Over. Good. Haunches in. Canter. Good. Center line, half pass. Point his nose to B. Yes. There you go. Shoulder in left. Flying change and whip. Half a stride. Walk. Turn on the forehand right leg. Quickly. quicker. Yeah. And canter. Haunches in. Counter leg yield. Haunches in. Yeah. Good job. Half pass. Point his shoulders. Yes, that's better. Shoulder in left. Flying change. Boom. Half a stride. Come on. Yeah, good. Get medium now. Go. Go. Good. Now half halt and side pass, even at the canter. Side pass. Go. Over there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Now shoulder in right. Good. More shoulder in right. Walk. Haunches in. Haunches out. Counter canter when you're ready. Good. Walk. Counter canter when you're ready. Counter. Yep. Haunches out. Haunches out. Good job. Haunches out. Haunches. Yeah, you got it. Good. Now shoulder in. And flying change. Good boy. He's clean on that one. Walk. Oh, okay. Right eye. That one's clean. Okay. Again, down the long side. Side pass right there. Get after that right hind. Yeah, good, Kaitlin. Shoulder in. Address that right side. Yeah, bug it. Bug that right hind. Yeah, good girl. Bug that right hind. Good, and now canter. Good, and then half pass. Point the shoulders. Yes, good. Shoulder in. And change. Nailing. Okay, that one was clean. It's interesting, walk for a second. It hopped both hind legs before anything kind of change happened, but then when the change happened, it was clean.
Yeah.
Good, so pat him, just give him a big pat. That was good. Your left to right is clean.
Yeah, like from the day we started them.
Yeah. That right hind needs to get quicker.
Okay.
So until you feel like negative anticipation starts,
Yeah.
do this exercise.
Okay.
Because you can talk to it
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like the ability to, you can come in, Janet.
Okay.
I like the ability to counter leg yield, haunches in, shoulder in, get after that right hind,
Yeah.
half pass it, shoulder in the new direction.
Yeah.
And you keep the shoulder in. If you feel like you can make the corner well, if you feel like it with the half pass, all that was super good, walk before the change.
Okay.
Don't add the change to it sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let them know that that exercise doesn't necessarily mean change.
Yeah.
It just means this is the exercise, you know what I mean? And so, and that needs to get really well schooled because you need it for your zigzag anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that still a strength issue, or
It's a strength
I
and
mean,
it's
we
a,
still on and off every year we kind of talk about getting him injected.
I know, that right hind, you're doing all the right things. And he actually is, I say he's not quick enough, but at the same time, he's moving it quickly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, so when I said he's not quick enough, in my head, I'm like, well, it's not that he's actually slower on it. Like if you watch George, he'll actually be slower when you go to do that.
Yeah.
For him, he's at the same tempo. I wonder that jump, that ability to really jump through it, if that's a little of where we're dealing with, because that's interesting that you said that. It was the same thing that I was thinking. I don't see it in the left shoulder in counter canter, which is actually would seem like where it would show up,
Right.
because that's a lot of
'Cause that's a
sitting,
lot of push
and
and
he has to
sit,
keep
yeah.
pushing off that right hind.
Yeah. I mean, I know part of it is just I didn't know what I was doing when I taught him, and I think it was kind of a first time for who I was riding with too.
So
And I feel like it's, taken years just to get him even to where he's just half a stride late and not,
Right.
a full stride
Right.
or 2 full strides
Right.
even.
because it's habitual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, he changed, good,
Right.
give him a walk break, he's
Right.
done,
Yeah, and he's
now
like,
it's
oh, sweet.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know you tried.
It's interesting that you said that, because it's ringing in the back of my head, but it's not super loud. Like I said, if
Yeah.
I saw that shoulder in left in counter canter and it looked like, oh, Kaitlin, he can't hold it,
Yeah,
I would be highly concerned.
yeah,
Overall, I think it's habitual.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
But I would make him hold that left
yeah,
shoulder in, which he's doing well. Do that warm up though, like that. Do not start any of your other stuff until he's that through. Because otherwise you're building all the wrong muscles in
Right.
that anyways.
right, yeah.
I know, it's really upsetting. I'm hot.
I know.
I'm tired here, guys. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Baloney.
Baloney. So dramatic.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just see. I don't like just picking him up in counter canter, because what it makes it, I don't want him to think we're obsessing about the changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a horse like,
Because then he gets cuffed up.
yeah. When he thinks we're obsessing about the changes, all just goes to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you can kind of put it into the work. That's why I said if you can go half pass, shoulder in, and you just nailed it, you go, oh, good walk. You know what I mean? And if you feel
Yeah.
like I've got it and I rode it for 3 or 4 strides, it was pretty good, then I'm going to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If he doesn't think I'm being fair,
Right.
I might as well just get off.
Exactly. And he needs to be rewarded for every
Yeah.
single piece that's done well.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time, go ahead and pick him up.
Okay.
And you're right away gonna leg yield steep to the other rail. He looks
I want you to double check where I have the saddle.
okay. Get that hip over. Hip over. Hip over. There you go. Hip over, buddy. Sit left. Yep. Look at yourself in the mirror. Yep. Yep. Good. 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 And then haunches in. Good, Kaitlin. Good, and canter. Nice. Center line half pass. Lovely. Point your nose and shoulders and then hip over. Super. Really good. Really good. And shoulder in. That was beautiful. Walk. Good job. Pat him and make a big fuss for a second. Now you're going to come up the center line. Put him a little round. Shoulder in right on the center line next time. Little rounder as he's walking. Don't let him duck underneath that contact. Shoulder in right. Shoulder in right. Half halt. Tiptoe. Shoulder in right. Shoulder in right. Half pass right. Go ahead and canter. More right eye, more right eye. Good, 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 good. Just ride him straight. At the canter. Straight. Shoulder in left. Line change. Good boy. Walk and pat him. Walk. Good. Big fuzz. Good. And I would go ahead and get off of him and hand walk him.
If I don't pay attention to the fluff he does
I
beforehand.
know. That actually is a huge distraction.
Because
You know what
I
mean?
saw that one and I saw the one before, but
Yeah.
the ones before that, it's like,
And
there's
if he
too
does
much
all of
going on.
this, right before
Okay.
the change, it's like, well, actually, when was the change?
Yeah,
Where in that
yeah.
hustle and bustle was the change? Right.
yeah, because he does that little anticipator.
Uh-huh.